Hi, this is Phyllis Wilson coming to you today with my daily moments or my DMs. And today's topic and what I was thinking about is new normal. Because of everything that we're going through with this coronavirus and how we have had to resort to staying at home and stay at home orders in place, let's think about really what does that mean when we are no longer under ordinance of staying at home. Will we go back to the things that we used to do? Will life go back like nothing ever happened? I doubt it. So much so till I think that we will become more conscious, at least some of us will become more conscious of the things that we do, where we touch and put our hands when we're going to grocery stores, even if it is Walmart, or what it is that we're are engaging ourselves in when it comes to conversation and distance between people and being close enough to where we can feel each other's breath. We'll start to be more conscious of those things as well as other things that we have had to quarantine ourselves against or protect and safeguard ourselves against. We'll also start to think more on long terms as far as financial status goes, savings accounts, trying to put away for a rainy day, as my grandparents used to say, or hard times. And we won't spend so frivolously, at least some of us, because of this situation. So our lives will change, some for the better, some for the worse, because some people have not even taken this situation so normal, or should I say more serious, to where they're just like, it's really not all of that. But at the end of the day, is it? We need to really think about that and consider not only what will change in our lives forever when we come out of this situation with COVID 19, but also what will we change about ourselves? Because I don't know about you, but being in the stay at home state, it has allowed me to reflect a lot about myself. It has allowed me to reflect about where I stand and how my family is with me and how I am with them, as well as my friends or my inner circle. It has allowed me to think about what it is I want learn long term for myself, for my grandchildren. Yes, I have grandchildren, three beautiful grandchildren. And it has made me really, really realize that what I considered a normal lifestyle won't be a normal lifestyle. I personally foresee that after this is over with, that some jobs, some occupations will change and become more virtual, opposed to you being in a brick and mortar situation where some jobs, because we've had to be able to be flexible or adapt to working remotely and working at home because of the stay at home order and businesses still needing to get things done, I suspect that there will be some jobs that will allow more remote working because they won't have to pay that overhead of rent and lease for all this office space because it won't be needed. Just the essential people that need to be in the office, whose jobs were more difficult being remote, will be the ones that'll have to actually still go into a workplace setting. So if I were you, I would consider exactly now what will my new normal be? Because guess what? It has been a shift and it will be a shift. And if you haven't gotten used to it by now, buying to stock up, I always did that. So that was not out of the normal for me. I have a pantry where I keep it stocked up. I have a deep freezer and a freezer to my, refrigerator that I keep stocked. So I was not one of the ones that needed to run to the store and get toilet paper and all this other stuff and all these items. Anytime I've had to go through to the grocery store in this situation that we're currently in, it was because I was running low of something. Because I actually love and enjoy to cook, so I was cooking more, and I've been cooking more. Some of the things that I haven't had the opportunity to cook because of work and other things that and projects that I'm working on. But now that I have to, I've had to restock some things. So I wasn't always at the grocery store. Or if I did go outside, it wasn't because I needed to run and go get something because I didn't have it. It was just to prevent me from running out. And it was been few items, not everything. Because I always have ice cream. I always have candy. I always have all the essential things that you need in your home to fully function and operate because I'm constantly replenishing and stocking up, not for a rainy day, But just because if I have a desire or need something, I'd like to be and live to where I could just go in the kitchen or go in the bathroom or go in the storage or down in my basement and get what I need and keep moving and living life. So, what does your new normal look like? Because there definitely will be a new normal. What we thought was our way of life, it has now become a shift to a new normal way of life. What does that look like for you? Think about that today. Fit it into your time of staying at home and start to embrace it, because it's not going to change back to what it used to be. This is going to be a new normal way of living. And for some parents who had children who went off to college, they had to adapt already to a new norm or a new normal. And I've been saying that before this happened, that, well, now you have a new norm. You have time to fit in the things that you couldn't fit in before, because you don't have to carpool kids to school or carpool kids or come home and do homework and so forth for those parents whose children are now young adults. So now we as adults in the U.S. and abroad will now have to figure out what our new normal looks like. Because whether you like it or not, whether you're prepared or not, it's time to get prepared, because there is a new normal.